Hello, I am Umang Jahan of DB1B running for school president. My journey to this stage where I feel confident enough to ask for your trust and vote has not been easy. Ambition is the path to success, persistence is the vehicle you arrive in, said Bill Bradley. And that is how, with grit, determination, and some help, MOP4 became my defining year where I discovered my leadership qualities as the Lincoln House captain and also performed well academically. This role helped me become a strategic planner and also a lucid communicator. This is why I can commit to bridging any communication gap between students and teachers. I intend to continue being an approachable leader of the student body with equal and neutral affiliation to all four houses. I will remain open to suggestions from students about events based on their interests and also to have more sane involvement in club activities and management. I intend to create a platform where students support those peers who might find it difficult, socially or emotionally, to reintegrate with the physical school environment. I plan on introducing new online competitions for sports, design, and innovation, and events for fundraising. I can assure everyone that I'm a man of my word. I won't promise unrealistic ideas just to secure your vote. Although I know that all the other candidates are equally worthy, what makes me unique is that one, I have the experience of leading my house to several victories, and now I can do that for all of you. Two, my effective communication skills, and finally, you will always be able to reach me when you need me. Vote for Umang Chauhan as your school president. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Our earlier leaders from the past committees have put enormous efforts to make our school more diverse and approachable. I aim to carry on this beautiful legacy by following three main motives: building connections within, building connections outside, co-creating, and collaborating. Building connections leads to conversations, and conversations leads to opportunities. Maybe an opportunity to pursue your passion or an opportunity to be mentored. It can all start from school if there is more interconnectedness. Secondly, I am aiming for more interactions outside of our school, with experts in different fields, with schools from different cities, and maybe even countries. I aim to propose platforms like TED Talks in school so that the spark in us can be expressed in words for the entire world to be ignited. Co-creating and collaborating is something that I want to take further up a notch. I want to create teams behind events. I want students from all grades, and I repeat, all grades, to come together for an event. Cultural, sports, and house committees build the foundation of the Senate, and we will work in coherence to make each event prosperous. I will listen, I will understand, and I will act. So let us start from here. Here is the QR code that you can scan to a Google form and talk to me. But until then, vote for Hetvi Majmudar for school president.
Hello everyone, I'm Ayush Bhandari, more commonly known as Bhandari. I've been in the school since MYP1 and I'm a tech enthusiast running my own blog on AI for beginners. I'm impulsive in getting things executed, and over these past years, I've gained academic understanding and confidence by participating and winning multiple competitions. Here is my approach for running this role. Number one, it is important for me to understand your expectations of this role. So over the past few days, I contacted many of you from different grades. Listening and approachability are two important features you will find me regularly doing so. Number two, one of the ex-Senate members advised me for building consensus with the Senate members and the school students, which focuses on the theme of collaboration. Number three, listening and collaboration along with empathy will allow for a further positive change in the upcoming years. Some actions specific to different sections of students are: for MYP 1, 2 and 3, I aim on creating informal discussions and becoming more approachable. For MYP 4 and 5, I plan on creating a mentorship program for a swifter MYP to DP shift. And lastly, for DP students, I plan on making them feel more included and to having a more memorable graduation and farewell ceremony. Alongside this, I plan on executing a virtual platform for all students to socialize. And lastly, how about having some extra break time as well? Thank you everyone, and vote for Ayush Bhandari, your representative.
I can't remember this line.
Hi everyone, I'm Vatika Chopra and I'm running for student body president. Who am I, you may ask? As famously said, with great power comes great responsibility by dear old Uncle Ben and Spider-Man. Let's have a look at a few of my campaign ideas, shall we? With reference to the DPX International Vision to offer an exceptional education environment, we must enable all forms of communication between students and teachers through re-enabling the Teams chat feature. Another important feature of my campaign is a student-led yearbook for each grade with a co-graphic design team that puts together the content. From pop culture references to baby pictures to cheesy quotes, have a look at last year's MYP5 student-led yearbook. And last but not least, ensuring communication between DB1 and MYP5 students and the student and the Senate through an established platform.
Hi everyone, I'm Ananya Anand from MYP4D and today I hope to convince you to make the right choice. I'd like to start off by telling you a bit about myself. I'm the most hardworking and ambitious person I know, a creative and critical thinker. I'm a writer and editor for our school magazine and you may have heard of my personal blog Ingenious. I'm a well-rounded and balanced individual both when it comes to my academic performance and extracurriculars, including pursuits in marketing courses, basketball and visual arts. Primarily, as your school captain, I would like to address gender neutrality. This means altering our uniform policy permitting anyone and everyone to choose between the uniform options of a skirt, shorts or sweatpants, in addition to the correct use of one's preferred pronouns through informative sessions. Remember last year's esports competition, Culinary and Literature Fest? That's a concept I hope to branch out into new fields like STEM, art and music production to cater to all of your talents. Because in the end, that's what makes us such a diverse community. This year, provided you vote for me, the opportunities will be sky high. As a student of MIP4, I stand exactly between the junior and senior grades, making me an approachable member of the Senate. To effectively voice all of your concerns and improve holistic communication, I'd like to create a digital bulletin board with the help of our tech club. By working alongside the social media secretary, I plan on providing useful information when it comes to mental health and cyberbullying, such as hotline surveys and other resources. So at the end of the day, the point is pick me, choose me, and vote for me. Thank you for your time.
Good morning everyone, my name is Suryansh and I am from MYP4C. I am here to canvass my candidature for the post of school captain. Operating from home for such a long time has not just challenged me, it has rather changed me. I am determined to provide leadership to my peers by being a caring and supportive companion. And while doing this, I will be building my personal leadership capacity. More than the authority of the position itself, I will need my grit and problem-solving skills to fulfill the responsibilities of this esteemed position. Grit to persevere in making every aspect of a school vision a reality, and problem-solving to find solutions. It is with the same discipline and perseverance that I was able to achieve a black belt in Taekwondo. My dream is to build and be a member of a school senate that will help empower each student with voice and choice. We intend to organize team events, which will be an avenue for exhibiting the talent of our budding engineers, scientists, musicians, artists, from amateurs to professionals. Student Support and Connect program, led by students for the students, is one of the virtual school projects that I strongly want to initiate for academic assistance and skill building. This will help bring the student community together, foster positive relationships, and help create a culture of respect and responsibility, where everyone is treated equally and there is no scope of bullying. If it resonates with what you wish, vote for Suryansh as your school captain. Suryansh with the advantage of an extra A. Thank you.
Hello, I am Rian Sharma of MIP 40 going for school captain. I want to start off with the quote: leadership is not a position but an action. I want to thank you for giving me the chance to present my candidature as to why I will be a great school captain. I am principled, caring, and open minded. When I joined DPSI in MIP2, I was nervous when I witnessed the Senate elections that year, but I knew that someday I wanted to be a part of the core Senate to help the students of DPSI. Now, I will be truthful when I say I did not really listen to the speeches that year, but I don't want that to be the case this year. So, to be clear and concise, I have 3 goals. My first goal is the mental and physical peace of each student. Lockdown is quite stressful, and I want to immerse the school in activities that everyone supports to make school more interesting. My second goal is making learning more fun. I believe we can make classes more competitive, whether it'll be stronger introductions of esports this year, integrating areas of interest with classes, whether it's doing quizzes or learning through a game and doing debates. Schools shouldn't be an obstacle for us to overcome. My third goal is to seek feedback on a quarterly basis. I want to listen to what the students have to say and their suggestions, so changes can be implemented throughout the year. And this is one promise to the teachers, that you will see that there will be less "ma'am, my camera and microphone doesn't work" in classes. I've also been part of the school council in my previous school, which gives me experience for this position, and I also have public speaking experience. I'm Rian Sharma Mathai. Please vote for me, and thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Dev Talwar and I am excited to apply for the position of sports captain for the academic year 2021-22. I feel I have the ability to facilitate a successful sporting environment across school and form an effective relationship between students, coaches and staff, be it online or offline. Having already created good relationships across many areas of school allows me to be approachable and increases my opportunity to understand and preempt issues that may arise. I have achieved great success in the field of sports. To name a few, I am a national level basketball player and I led my Churchill House to victory in the 2018-19 in inter-house basketball competition. I have played as an efficient team player and have proven to be a crucial competitor when it comes to individual sports. Due to the COVID-19 outbreak, conducting physical tournaments may not be possible, but I will make sure to host esports to give students an opportunity to showcase their talent on an online platform. The sports captain position is more than just a badge and title for me. It is an opportunity to give back to the school that has given so much to me. I promise to dedicate myself and leave no stones unturned to bring glory to our school. Thank you for your time and consideration. Please vote for me. Thank you.
Good morning, respected teachers and fellow students. I am Kabir Khatri from MYP 40. I have been in the school for 5 years now and I have always been a sports enthusiast. Sports play a key role in our lives and is celebrated in many ways, right from district level championship to Olympics. School takes initiatives and provides us with a platform to learn and excel, such as basketball, soccer and swimming. Since I have been a sports enthusiast and an active sports person, I would like to nominate my name for the position of sports captain. I believe I qualify for this position as I have been training in swimming for over 3 years. My achievements include 5 medals in IBSO Nationals, certificate of distinction from school, and many other medals from inter-school and district level competitions. I strongly believe sports not only gives us a podium to showcase our skills, but also helps build a better individual. If I am chosen a sports captain, I will not only encourage students to stay fit and healthy, I will even try to incorporate more activity and movement in PHE classes, be a mentor to my juniors, guide them to help pick a sport, needed diet plan and exercise schedule. I will also ensure to curate sports and esports events. As I conclude, I would like to say vote for me as a sports captain, as I will be a friend who would work towards building sports as a culture in the school. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Sports is a metaphor for overcoming obstacles and achieving against great odds. It builds character. Hi, I'm Ishani Sharma and I'm a DP1 student running for the position of sports captain. As a young girl, I've moved across many different countries, but something that has stayed true to me is sports. My passion for sports, especially badminton, has shaped me and helped me grow into a team player, a resilient leader, and a positive role model. Over the course of my school life, I've made several podium appearances as the MVP of the year or the winner of the International School Sports Federation of Hong Kong. If I become sports captain, I hope to instill a spark of sports in you and spread this infectious passion of mine. I want to empower you with a platform where we can share ideas, have healthy, open discussions, but most importantly, bring them to life. As a sports captain, I want to host more online and hopefully offline sporting events and competitions to celebrate our team spirit and sportsmanship. I want to impart my knowledge about mind-body balance as a health and lifestyle influencer. I hope that I have secured your vote and support. Thank you and good luck to all.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Bhavya Anand and I'm running for sports captain. This position means a lot to me and I feel like I'm eligible for it because of the experience. I have been playing basketball since I was in 4th grade and I have a lot of experience of going to different types of tournaments and going to different types of places for it. I feel like I will be able to guide you the best because of the things I have learned in the past, and I feel like I want to share these experiences with you. I want to bring back the enthusiasm that you felt when you were on the field for the first time. I want to bring back those experiences. I want to bring back those memories so that you're still interested in these sports. I know it's been a long time since you haven't played your main sport. Even I haven't. I've played basketball since I was in 4th grade, and this whole year, because of COVID, I wasn't able to play the sport, and it made me feel so left out, and it impacted my mental health. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone, and I know that you all are here with me, and I know that many of you athletes also feel the same way. I want to talk about it with all of you so that all of us can share our experiences, good or bad, and be there for each other at our highs and lows. All these experiences have helped me learn and develop different types of skills like leadership skills, communication skills, collaboration skills. Because of these skills, I can also take up multiple responsibilities at the same time and try my best to fulfill them. I can balance between things and work under pressure. My main goal is to increase female representation in sport teams such as a girls football team, a girls cricket team. I also want to conduct video game tournaments where we can make use of this virtual platform and still be active in the sports field. I understand that balancing things may be a difficulty, and therefore I want to be there to guide you and help you out and get you through this rough patch. I hope that I gave all of you reasons to believe in me, just like you helped me gain confidence to run for this position.
Good morning to one and all present here. I'm Janvi Koryam from DP1B. I'm not going to take much of your precious time, and I would just like to give a brief speech on how will I do my duties as a sports captain. I believe that I possess all the qualities that a sports captain should have, such as leadership skills, having unbiased opinions, motivating others, being open-minded, and I'm also a good speaker and a listener. Through a few of my achievements, you'll know that I'm an experienced and an active athlete, and I've been the captain of school girls basketball team. I led our school girls under 14 basketball team as a captain in IBSO, which took place in September 2019, and the DPS basketball tournament in October 2019 again as a captain. There are a few initiatives I would like to take in the virtual and the real setting. I would promote the students who are not participating to participate, because more than just winning or losing, knowing the importance of sportsmanship, collaboration and teamwork is extremely important. I will try to bring my best in others by motivating them through different ways. Keeping the pandemic in mind, I will create a discussion board online so that everyone can write their point of view on that board, and then all of us can come to an agreement so that everyone's opinion will be taken into consideration. The change that I would like to bring in school to prevent cyberbullying is to make sure that other students change their passwords regularly, and would encourage to keep regular workshops on how one can protect themselves in the digital world. If we could have taken cyberbullying seriously, then there wouldn't have been such hideous incidents that occurred last year when we started
to attend our classes online on Teams. Everything we do digitally is recorded, and not many of us take that seriously at all. There are so many consequences. For example, the photos that we post publicly online could be used in pornographic site if we do not take privacy and private seriously. Vote for the change. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Parjat Baba from DP1 and I'm running for your Cultural Secretary. I've been at this school for about 4 years now, and admittedly I haven't seen much of a change in terms of events and acknowledgement of cultures outside of what is usual and heteronormative. And as a queer person myself, the lack of representation in terms of the LGBT community can come off as hostile, especially in a place that is supposed to be our second home, a safe space for us where we're supposed to be ourselves, yet we spend half the time hiding it. My aim is to not just create a more inclusive space, but to also celebrate this inclusivity. And this is just one of the things I want to accomplish during my time as your cultural secretary. I'm an honest person, and I pride myself on being able to stand my ground and bring the change that needs to be brought. I want to reduce the hypocrisy and ignorance of the school and highlight its talents and cultures that is often overlooked and underappreciated, only brought out for showcases and competitions because it is not academic based like debates. I want these to be valued as it should be, and I want to change these things for a better representation of our school and make it a place of learning and pride. Although it will be difficult to accomplish online, I am willing to put my foot forward and get these achieved if you also want these to be achieved. So vote for me as the next cultural secretary if you also want these changes. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rani Rati for those who don't know me. I would have liked to start off with a quote, but when your mind is as chaotic and creative as mine, all you can remember is the High School Musical soundtrack. Anyways, I'm running for Cultural Secretary, and here is 10 seconds of me bragging about my somewhat talents. I can play multiple instruments, I can draw and paint, I was in the school swimming team, and I was in the student council in my previous school. This shows that I'm an all-round person. I can help each one of you individually with your issues. I will fight the stereotypes of candidates who don't live up to their promises. I'm not going to stand here and create unrealistic expectations. However, what I will do is be attentive to your needs and your recommendations. So if you'll ask me if I'm going to let you skip school, that won't happen. However, it will be my priority to make virtual and offline school as interesting and fun as possible. I will introduce clubs for music, dance and art, competitions for experience, concerts to showcase talents, workshops for skill building, prom for DP, yearbook for each grade, and most importantly, student senate collaboration. I want to be an ally for all and stand for inclusivity, creativity, and not insensitivity. We all have a passion inside us, even if it is binging the most shows on Netflix. So I want to help you discover, embrace, build that talent. I know you love my ideas, 3000. Let's be brutally honest, if you vote Rohani for Cultural Secretary, we could be the greatest team the school has ever seen. Thank you and good luck to the others.
Thanks, teachers and students. I am Alisha Das Anath from DP1C, standing for the position of Cultural Secretary. If I had to start off this speech in our virtual cloud, I would begin by mentioning one of the things that I miss most about school. The buses. I have always ridden the school bus every morning. In between those inches of time, I vividly remember that my father never once missed a prayer under the orange sun. As the heliocentric theory suggests, he too was a firm believer that the hot star a million miles away from our homes ran the earth, and so the people that reside in it. Therefore, students across the globe and the students of DPS International. The school which makes up most of who I am now, the society which I have realized is an outburst of color. Although, I hope we are showered with bad luck. Now please, I beg your pardon if that was rather abrupt, but I do too wonder whether we can become a community with those who are prepared to get hurt and hurt others. After all, isn't that a result of a place with universality and high spirits? Being a part of the MYP non-Senate for a majority of my education, I have observed a multitude of personalities and recognized the support of our teaching faculty. I have realized the influence of our school on our personal belief system, and I hold the power of the student body itself. Being simply a student are one of my greatest strengths. I wish for DPSI to evolve into a community we can learn to lean on. This is simply why I want to contribute in being part of the school senate. And I hope within this same platform we are able to acquire a student body despite the inevitable differences we possess. And as I have felt when the winds cooled my commute from school to home in that same yellow bus, I hope that with the houses of Gandhi, Mandela, Lincoln, and Churchill, we can believe in each of our creative corners. That's why I stand and ask for your honorable vote as cultural secretary, so that our hopes turn into reality, a reality where each of us is given an equal opportunity to voice who we are.
Hello everyone, I'm Naila Misra from MIP4B and I'm running for Cultural Secretary. I believe that communication is the key to any successful relationship, whether it be a personal one or a professional one. Joining the school on a virtual platform, I commend the previous student council on how they proceeded despite being in unknown waters. Now that we have experienced online school for over a year, I believe that we can learn from last year and make this year even more interesting. From my knowledge of online resources and the support of the students as well as the teachers, I want to make the school more interactive and engaging. As a dancer, illustrator, and movie buff, I will use my skills and this position in the Senate to involve students from all grades in things like an informal school podcast, virtual senior night, and film club. I enjoy creative writing and public speaking and have certificates for the same. I want students to have a platform to show their creative side, no matter how big or small it may be. I'm Naila Misra and I hope I can count on your vote. Thank you.
It was that rainy day when our bus was running 30 minutes late, and once we reached, we were welcomed by not more than 30 children and just a few teachers. That was my first day at DPSI. Yes, I am one of the first 15 children at DPS International, from our little community to the lovely DPS family that we are today. Greetings to all present here. I, Yashoda Khanna from MYP4C, stand here as a nominee for the Cultural Secretary position. I may or may not be perfect, but I assure my work will be appreciated by all. When I am voted, I will be an open book to all new perspectives. I have been a part of the student council in the past, thus I know my role. I am of the opinion that hope, change, belief, and open communication are the roots of success. It's not about ideas, rather, it's about making ideas happen. Your school of thoughts are always welcome. Now, coming to the real change I want to make. Our school has various clubs such as the MUN Club, Book Club, and Tech Club. However, what about the people who do not fit into these bands? Maybe a food club, something I would personally like? Or a dog club, literature club, art club, or everyone's favorite gaming club? And suggestions to fulfill everyone's appetite. I promise to promote various extracurriculars we can't pursue due to the pandemic by substituting, for example, virtual chess tournaments, gaming tournaments, or even reintroducing free play. Having a community for social issues like Black Lives Matter and animal abuse will do great. Want life to go your way? Vote Yashoda today. Thank you.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. This is what I want Gandhi to abide by. Greetings, fellow Gandhians and all our students. I am Kabir Bora, and today I'm running for something very near and dear to my heart. Because ever since I joined the school, my favorite part of every year have been the house competition that I participate and won in. Therefore, I think it's high time that I gave back. This is my way of doing so. The reason that I believe I'm fit for doing this is because I have represented the school in several house competitions in MUNs and WSCs. I have also won several awards and was the Roll of Honor student last year and have won several inter-house competitions already. As for my abilities, I love soccer and the soccer captain of my society soccer team, which have taught me camaraderie and brotherhood. Apart from that, I believe that I'm creative and because it's a necessity for any sort of theatrical experience. And finally, I've already been in Senate positions in previous schools, just House Captain and even Sports Captain. Some new inventions and innovation that I want to bring to my house are to create weekly house meetings and more house competitions, as I believe these bring the house together. And with the rise of online classes, they've sort of been shunned off to the side. Apart from this, I think weekly mental health house meets will allow us to discuss our points and get your voice forward that I ensure that I will do. This can also help in mental and digital awareness, which I think is essential for any time today. With that, I believe that you will make the right decision. Thank you.
Dear students, my name is Ridhima Pahuja. I stand before you as a candidate of the Gandhi House Captain. I won't say that I'm not like everyone else, but what I can say is that I don't want to do this alone. I want to be your voice and I want to assure you that I will work hard. We have so much potential as a house. I don't want to come up with ideas and find out that none of you are interested in them. I want inputs from all of you. We could do anything from game development competitions to filmmaking and talent shows. The possibilities are endless. Now you must think, why am I a good fit for the role? Here are a few reasons why. House meetings, does it ring any bells? I'm sure most of you try to skip them or not unmute yourself so you aren't picked on and asked to participate. Most of us are too scared to participate because of what others will think. I want to change that. If any of you are being bullied or being made fun of for participating, I will step in and help you deal with it. I will also be sending a Google Form link after every meeting where all of you can write your suggestions or problems and fill in whether you're interested in or not in the event. House meetings can be scheduled more often and the time could be used to discuss problems you're facing to brainstorm ideas for future inter-house events. I won't ever force any of you to participate. If you all are the ones coming up with ideas, I'm sure you would love to participate. I won't promise you definite wins, but what I can say is that I can make us better and increase our spirit. As Gina Linetti once said, let's give the people what they want. Thank you for listening and vote Ridhima as Gandhi House Captain.
Good morning. My name is Shrestha Jan. Before I start with my speech, I'd like to tell my fellow schoolmates how proud I am of us for persevering through this pandemic. Furthermore, extend my gratitude towards teachers who have expertly handled the situation. I would like to run as your house captain to increase the synergy between students. I will be able to do this by understanding others and reaching a middle ground between the school administration and students. This, coupled with my balanced attitude exemplified by having won awards in multiple MUNs and reaching SJFI nationals in swimming pre-pandemic, while ensuring that my academics won't suffer. This will help me harmonize all Gandhi House students and open opportunities for them by conducting competitions and exhibits based on what they like. I plan to achieve this by creating a Discord server for Gandhi House students where they can express themselves. I'll start by breaking the ice and saying that I love to dance and enjoy taking online courses and webinars based on topics that I enjoy. Realizing that cyberbullying is a large issue, especially in today's social dynamic, I believe conducting regular sessions on cyber etiquette is a viable method to educate students on the harms of cyberbullying and how it affects our mental health. Thank you so much, and as your future, hopefully house captain, this is a message for you to after class, go outside and smell some flowers.
Integrity, perseverance, encouragement, and communication are only a few qualities that make a good leader, ones that I aspire to display in all of my endeavors. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is Mishika Bhagat, and I'm running for Mandela House Captain. If chosen to represent you, I will provide all Mandela House members with a platform where they can express themselves, explore their interests, and even display their talents without any hesitation. If elected, I will strive to ensure that all Mandela House members feel that they can approach me with any problems or issues. Most importantly, I've been in this school since the 2nd grade, and I understand that this rigorous IB curriculum can be very challenging sometimes. I also understand that virtual learning can be very draining mentally and physically, and that it can isolate us at times. Which is why I intend to bridge that gap of communication between students and teachers in Mandela House. I will strive to make virtual learning more engaging for us all. In the great words of Robin S. Sharma, leadership is not about a title or designation. It's about impact, influence, and inspiration. Let's together hold the flag of Mandela House high. Help me help you. Vote Mishika Bhagat for Mandela House Captain.
Why should you listen to me for the next 90 seconds? First, you're tired of the way things have been and you want change. Second, you want someone to actually make a difference. And lastly, you want to make Mandela great again. Hi, I'm Kritika Agarwal and I'm running for Mandela House Captain. A leader is not one who asserts authority, but one who listens and executes. I've been a part of various workshops, often been the team leader in programs, not to mention a class senate. I also love speaking to people and understanding their views. I've spoken to a few housemates to listen to their expectations already, and the promises I make today stand for the future. These are some other achievements that make me your best choice. I believe that each student at DPSI is different, and until we hear their individual voices, no change can occur. I want to create a poll which determines the topics students are most interested in, based on which competitions can be created. From the silliest competitions to events which test our skills, I intend not only to maximize participation, but maximize passion this time. Moreover, the feeling we used to get when a house score went up, the cheers on sports day, have become lost virtually. Let's create house meetings where we don't just discuss competitions, but build trust through activities such as a virtual escape room or scavenger hunts. Being a part of our house doesn't need to be just wearing blue, but something you're proud about. Let's make Mandela fun again. Let's make Mandela great again with Kritika Agarwal for your house captain. Thank you.
My fellow schoolmates, many of you may not know me, and I may not know many of you, but I assure you, I plan to work with my fellow representatives and students by launching an ambitious 5-month plan that focuses on communication, connection, and collaboration. Hello there. I'm Veer Chaudhary of DB1A, and I want to take on the legacy of all the Lincoln House captains that came before me. Each year, our house has stood out and came together under inspiring leadership, even in challenging times, and I plan to take that legacy forward. I want to start off by promoting communication between the three bodies of our school: the students, the Senate, and the teachers. I want to create a system that allows students to voice their concerns and suggestions regarding Senate run events and have those be acknowledged and addressed by the Core Senate in under a week. This would act as a bridge between all three bodies of our school. As for establishing connections, I want to collaborate with my fellow representatives in order to build an online friendly environment that promotes student interaction within houses. Lastly, I want to introduce interhouse and intra-house collaborations that would take place on specific days, such as Teachers' Day, Earth Day, and more. Ultimately, I don't want to be your leader, but your representative. Student well-being is my number one priority, and I want to be someone that you can approach knowing full well that I will listen to what you have to say. You're not voting for me. You're voting for you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Manan Gold from DP1A, running to be the Lincoln House Captain. A lot of you may not know me due to the fact that I joined during COVID, but joining COVID from Europe has given me a multitude of ideas which I can implement here. As a student in this school, I am compelled to make positive changes which support the school and give it a better public image. I want to become House Captain because I love to encourage others and feel proud to help my team. Being House Captain allows me to support my peers like yourself in anything and everything you do. Some skills that make me stand out are that I have several swimming diplomas and have competed in many school competitions in my previous school, such as chess, American football, and more. I am a great decision maker and always make sure to include everyone's opinions and ideas, and I feel that I am very approachable and anyone is welcome to come up and talk to me. I have a strong school spirit respectful conduct towards other house members and the whole school community. Being a house captain will allow me to organize events which tailor to your expertise. You may not enjoy sports, but what about any specific subject? What about any esports competition? I want to help create events which you can join in and have fun in. Finally, I want everyone to feel welcome when talking to me, whether it be regarding cyberbullying, questions about upcoming competitions, or anything else on their mind. As house captain, I will be open to any conversations that anyone asks me. I really do want to make a difference, and your vote can mean all the difference to myself and the Lincoln House. Thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Shruti from DP1A, and unlike the other candidates, most of you won't know me having transferred to DPSI this year. I'm running for a position in the Senate that is purely driven by personal interest and just sounds fun, that of a social media representative. Now, out of the many weird things that people have described me to be, they all have also inclined towards me being a very creative person. On top of that, creating little digital doodles or illustrations is one of my ways to procrastinate. So overall, I think being a part of the Senate would make me more efficient and would reflect my perseverant attitude. As a social media representative, I don't want it to just be about me. Rather, I'd like this position to be like a tunnel or a mediator through which students can express themselves honestly and creatively. Through social media, I want to be open and real. I don't want it to just be about achievements and everything hunky-dory, but also about your concerns. I want this to be a thought-provoking and honest space where people can have open or anonymous discussions on taboo topics, since I feel it's very crucial to break the stigma. In fact, it'll be on top of my agenda. In other words, I want even the social platform to be less rigid and formal and more approachable, an attribute that is at the very core of the Senate. At the end, I'd like to wish the other running candidates well and also my competitor a very good luck. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Avital, and I'm running for the position of Technology and Wellness Secretary. I believe that technology is the backbone that enables the school to function effectively, now more than ever. Through this role, I wish to be a strong influence in implementing technology solutions into our school. My motivation to run for this position stems from my immense passion for technology, as leveraging technology allows us to solve problems and bring about change with agility. To channel my passion, I have partaken in many activities. I've been a member of the Technology Club for the last 2 years, and I've won several awards at a variety of competitions based around programming and web design. Through these experiences, I've been able to gain knowledge on what resources and skills are required to plan such events, which in turn will allow me to plan out events for our own school. In various activities that I engaged in, I felt that the most meaningful aspect was the experience itself, which is why I wish to provide new opportunities to students so that they can share a similar experience. If I am elected, I plan on working towards 5 main initiatives: creating a school e-newsletter to allow students to express themselves, form an esports club and make the esports viewing experience more enjoyable, revamp the school website and social media pages for a modern look, and host more technology-centric events such as hackathons. One major issue faced in virtual schooling is the lack of engagement. To tackle this issue, I plan on creating a student portal that will have forums, wellness tips, and other features to engage students. I believe that through these initiatives, we can successfully reach the same level of engagement as we did in physical school. I look forward to your support to bring these ideas to life.